I just helped this player, and this player completely transform their offense in college football 27 by simply switching to the best offensive playbook in the game. Luckily for you, in this video, I'm giving you that same guide to the Alabama playbook, including the best money plays and red zone offense. They're going to have you scoring every drive of your next game. First, I'll hop in practice mode and show you how the plays work, and then I'll even hop in a game to prove that the scheme works against real players. You're not going to want to miss out on anything I'm breaking down today, so let's jump right into it. The first money play I want to break down is actually a one-play touchdown that's going to destroy one of the toughest defenses in the game to beat this year. Let me show you what that looks like. Alright, so that defense that I'm referring to that's always going to be really annoying and hard to beat because it's run by really high-level defensive players is actually going to be match coverage, more specifically cover 4 quarters, alright? And so what I want you to pay attention to is if we come into our cover 4 against trips check, so cover 4 quarters trips, the default is actually going to be quarters, all right? And so that's really what we're going to be taking advantage of here is when they run quarters. Now, you can run stress as well, which is what I would actually recommend you do just because this play that I'm about to show you is really good against quarters, and so you want to kind of change your match rules around to make it harder for them, but understand when you're on offense, the default, if they leave it on default, it's quarters. If they have it on quarters, obviously it's in quarters, so you need to understand that. So I'm just going to put it on default here to showcase what this would look like, but our play is going to be verticals here. Now, you can set this up as a macro because it's certainly a lot of hot routes and adjustments to make, but essentially you're going to be attacking their logic here, breaking the logic for their match coverage. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to motion our receiver over like this. Now, if you're in like other playbooks, if you're in like a trips offset or a trip strong, basically where you have the running back on this side anyway, that's great for you. But all we're going to do, put our running back on a streak, B receiver on a corner, Y on an out, and we're going to put X on an in, and we're going to stem it up twice, and then you could block the tight end here if you wanted to, or you could put him on a curl and stem him up twice. So that's where it's like you could basically just macro into this and then make the custom stems as your final adjustment. But really, what you're going to notice is how this is going to be able to break their logic. So we're going to take this snap. First of all, my out route is wide open, but then also I have my corner out wide open over the top for the easiest touchdown ever. Look, they added all these new match rules into this game, and so I've spent like the last, I spent like hours, over the last few days in practice mode trying to figure out how to just break it, and so that's exactly what we found right here, all right? So we look at this. First of all, I could just throw this out. So really what I would recommend you do is, I always tell you guys hit checkdowns first, so it's like you could always just hike the ball and throw this out route. This is a very easy completion. But then also, if you do want to step up, look at my beautiful pocket that my O-line creates for me against a 4-man rush. So I step up, and I'm also able to force this defender to become flat-footed. And really what that looks like is he's guarding nothing. Look at him. The whole play, he's doing nothing. Right, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm forcing him to guard nothing because he thinks he has no assignment. And then here's the key. I'm getting this defender, I'm attacking his logic because the reason why you have to stem the in route up is so that it's counted as a vertical route. If you just leave it on a regular in route and you don't stem it up twice, this guy, he doesn't get sucked inside by the in route. And that's what forces, again, Bray Hubbard right here, the safety, to try to cheat all the way over, and he's just going to be way too late trying to get over there, and that's where you have the easy bomb over the top. So it's like if you don't motion your running back over, you can still get the corner route open down the field, but the out route isn't going to be wide open because we take a look at what happens. They're basically having to man switch to be able to defend this. So this is what you could also set it up like this as well, and you're still going to notice how if I step up in the pocket, I'm still going to have my corner out wide open over the top, and my quarterback doesn't sail it. But it's also like now my out route isn't open and I can't just hike throw it. So that's where I recommend that you do actually end up motioning your running back, because this time you see how this quarter flat doesn't get confused. He ends up guarding the out. So it's like this is how you're actually going to break this coverage right here, because again, quarters is the default. The quarter setting is the default setting for cover 4 quarters. And so if they don't change it to stress, they're going to give this up every single time. Right, so again, set it up just like this. If you want to maybe guarantee you have some extra time, block your tight end here, but you're able to see, again, step all the way up in the pocket, I'm freeforming that pass, and that's probably why it's getting overthrown sometimes. So if it's that wide open, you probably just end up pass leading it with the left stick instead of freeforming with the left trigger. But again, like I mentioned, throw this out route immediately. This is like a 15-yard gain, very easy every time. You could throw this backside dig. I mean, it does create a little bit of separation, but really what you're looking for, the one play touchdown over the top of the corner route, once you really do a great job of breaking their coverage. But that's verticals. I'd recommend you set that up as a macro here so that you don't have to make all those hot routes. All right, having a one-play touchdown is going to be fantastic against cover 4 quarters, but you're also going to need a play that can beat every defense in the game. Let me introduce you to the best everything beater here from this Alabama offense. All right, so that play that we're going to be breaking down here is going to be Z-Cross from a gun trips tight end, all right? And so the setup for this, again, since this is an everything beater, you could really just macro into this as well. I would put my tight end on a shriek. I'd put my running back on a flat. And really, that's all you could do. If you wanted to, you could stem this in route by Ryan Williams. You could stem it down one time with the D-pad so it runs more like this. Or you could just leave it how it was, stemmed up or regular, and then you would be good to go. But like I said, this is going to be a play that can beat every defense. And so what I always tell you guys with everything beaters is you never want to take a sack, because the reality is you're expected to have someone open on every play, and it's just going to be about finding that window to end up throwing that pass. I'm so confused, and this is one of the most annoying things about this game. Is this a flat zone? I don't know why he would not just guard this flat route. I mean, it makes their defense worse too, but EA thinks this is a smart zone. But anyway, it's like you're going to find someone open on every play, and it's also like if you throw incomplete passes like right there, you live with that. You really just can't live with sacks. Right, and so I can even, one-hand catch red passes, so I'm just the greatest. But you're able to see how you're just able to find people open on every play. Right here, they're in off-man coverage. I immediately look to my out route because I see that slot corner blitz. So the biggest thing with everything beaters is really going through your read progression, looking for your flat route, looking for your crosser, looking for, your out route, your backside dig. Like really everyone besides the tight end could be getting the ball here on this play. And the tight end really could be getting the ball too. But right there, I'm going to freeform that pass, get that away from that defender, and make sure I green it right there on the sideline. So you're able to see how, especially on the last play, the bomb, and with this play too, pocket presence is super important to be able to feel pressure, step towards the target, and then really make sure you're freeforming and using timing-based catching. I mean, there's so many different things that you have to do in every play to be able to have time. Right here, I feel the pressure again. I felt like, I was trying to throw that crosser. He did a good job of matching it right there. But you notice I haven't taken any sacks. And so we're gonna have big plays, and incompletions won't really hurt us. Again, they're an off man right there. We find our out route for an easy completion. So I could really go with this play all day. They're in random defense, by the way, so I don't even know what they're in. But that's what I'm teaching you guys. Don't read the defense pre-snap. Don't worry about it. Just call a play that has answers against cover 2, cover 3, man, zone, match, whatever it is. You're going to have built-in answers, and then go through your read progression. First looking for RB, then probably looking for Y, then B, and then X on the backside. But your eyes need to be moving really quickly and stepping up in the pocket, especially for that time when they actually play good pass defense or run like match coverage. You still have somewhere to go, especially with your quarterback. But call this play Z-Cross. Don't take any sacks. Go through your read progression, and your offense is going to be that much better. All right, so if you found those first 2 insane plays helpful here from this Alabama playbook, or you're going to take them into your next game, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. I break down college football 27 tips and tricks just like this every single day to help you guys get better, and you don't want to miss out on any of the content that I have. But if you're serious about transforming your offense from this Alabama playbook in CFB 27, go to the link down below in the pinned comment to grab my Alabama offensive ebook, where you can use code YouTube to get 20% off. It goes to the full videos, screenshots, write-ups, and macros to save on your phone, so you never have to go surfing through this video to find the setups or anything you're going to need to run this offense. I guarantee to transform your offense here in college football 27, so I highly recommend you check it out. Let's jump right back into the video though. Because next I want to break down the best run scheme that I guarantee you're going to see me use here in this gameplay, because it's that insane. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so what I'm going to be breaking down here is going to be the gadget at halfback package. So what we're going to do, we're going to be here on this menu from a gun bunch strong offset, and we're going to flick our right stick to the left. and then we're going to have our gadget at halfback. Now, obviously, I'm going to use Alabama here in this gameplay, and I'm going to be using Alabama here in practice mode, and they have Ryan Williams, who is like 95. We can go ahead and look at the coaching right here. You want to make sure that your gadget player is someone who's really elusive. So my gadget player here is going to be Ryan Williams, who's 95 speed, 99 acceleration, 98 agility, and 97 change of direction, along with having platinum spin cycle and jukebox. So he's going to be absolutely electric with the ball in his hands, and that's really when I made this switch to put Ryan Williams at my halfback. My offense here from this Alabama playbook became so much better because you're going to get him the ball like without having to like throw it to him. So it's a lot easier to just get him the ball, and when you have the ball in this game, the speed boost is still really good. You can get downhill. So this play is going to be pin and pull toss, all right, here from bunch strong offset, and we're just going to take it, and all we're trying to do is get out here to the edge. Now, obviously, I lose a yard right there running, but it's all about averages. The opportunity for you to be able to rip off long touchdown runs with this is so astronomically high. We can actually show one right now that I had last week. And so you see in that clip, it's like, yes, like we might lose yards. You're calling a pin and pull, but it's like now we can get out to the edge. And Ryan Williams, I didn't even really need to play the clip. I could have just called that right there. It's like that's how good this is gonna be. Because once you get the ball into open space, it's like lights out. I honestly should have scored a touchdown here if I had a better speed boost. But you're able to see with platinum, spin cycle or 360, whatever it's called, you're just going to guarantee that you spin this defender out. And then honestly, if I would have speed boosted like right here, I probably would have dumbed out his pursuit angle and scored. And so that's why I like this play pin and pull toss, because it makes it easier to get the ball out on the edge. And now we're able to speed boost and pick up a bunch of yards. Anytime you're about to run up to a defender, though, you want to either spin or speed boost, especially if you have a ball carrier who can actually do the move. That was a horrible spin right there. I spun right into the guy. But it's like really takes some practice to be able to know what to do in every situation. Like right there, I speed boost away from number 0, and then I'm out in the clear, for the easiest touchdown. So that's what I mean when I say this has big play potential, and you're just playing averages, right? Understand also that Ryan Williams is a receiver, so his stamina isn't as great as like a running back to take hits, but it's like if you can go to this 10 times a game, I don't want to put any guarantee claims on this, but it's like you probably will score a touchdown at least one time every single game by calling this run, especially because you have a player who is so electric after the catch. But another, favorite part about this run scheme that I have here is duo from bunch quads offset. Also, make sure you have the gadget at halfback package turned on in this formation as well. And so again, we're going to be getting the ball to Ryan Williams here with an opportunity to rip off a big game. Now, what I like about this run, which is a little bit different, is once you hit them with the pin and pull toss, they're going to load up on the passing strength side. And so look at all this room over here on this side of the field if I can get over there. And so it really still does come down to blocking, but that's really what you're trying to do. Now, they're giving you a look. They're not in cover 0 right here, so it might be harder, but I'm still able to get to my spot, guarantee I spin that guy out, and now I'm in the clear. So that's really what makes this run scheme super, super dangerous, playing those two plays off of each other, starting with the pin and pull toss, and then going with the duo run, because it's like, especially when you have a player who has the agility and the change of direction to be able to do this, when it's one-on-one, it's an easy touchdown. Spin, guarantee, because I have my ability, and then I really have the speed boost down as well to be able to boost right out of the spin, and then really make sure that this guy, this safety, Bray Hubbard, takes a terrible pursuit angle, and then I'm out into the clear also because I'm 95 speed. So start using those two runs here from, bunch strong offset and bunch quads offset. Use them together, and you're going to be reaping the benefits all year long. All right, before I jump into that final play and our gameplay here in College Football 27, I wanted to remind you to go down below, hit that subscribe button. I break down College Football 27 tips and tricks, give you guys free ebooks every single day, and I'm the only one doing it every day here on YouTube. So this is really the best channel to watch, take information from, and get better from here on College Football 27. So what are you thinking? Go down below, hit that subscribe button today, and let's jump into that final play, which is going to be the most unstoppable RPO that you need to be calling more here in College Football 27 from this Alabama offense. Let me show you what that is. All right, and this is going to be called RPO, read wide flat from trips tight end. Don't confuse this play with, there's another one, shift RPO, read wide flat. You don't want to call the shift one because it just takes longer to get set up, and with the play clock in this game being super short, which I don't like, then you just end up getting a bunch of delay of game penalties, because as soon as the play clock gets under 5 in this game, it seems like they throw you a false start like every time. So just call the regular RPO read wide flat from trips tight end, and you're going to be good to go. But the setup here, you could leave Rodgers or whoever's at that spot on his bubble. Like, the bubble is going to be perfectly fine. We're going to take the snap, read that defender, and we're going to have yards out here. But what I want you to understand is when you start hot routing him to a flat, you make it that much harder for them to defend, especially when they're in man coverage. But when they're in zone, really all I'm doing is reading this linebacker. Okay, I see he comes down for the run. That's all. As soon as he comes down for the run, I immediately throw the ball after the flat. We know that they can't possibly defend that now, and it's going to be an easy completion. Now, what I want you to pay attention to here is the fact that you can hot route your RPO. So you could put them on a drag, a flat, a shriek, really whatever you wanted to. And those are the 3 best that I would recommend: a drag, a flat, or a shriek. You're going to use the shriek when the seam looks open. So really what I'm reading here is this linebacker. If this linebacker, Reese, if he crashes down on the run, then I'm going to throw the ball right behind his head to Rodgers. If he backs up, then I'm just going to either throw the ball to Edwards on the flat, the tight end, or I'm going to hand the ball off. So I'm going to take the snap right here. He crashes down on the run like I thought he would, and so now we're just going to throw that pass right up the seam. So it's like, if they give you the seam look pre-snap, that's when you put him on the shriek. You don't just put, like, I wouldn't put him on the shriek right here, because I believe that linebacker is just going to backpedal and guard it. Instead, that's when I'm going to use the flat. So I'm going to put Rodgers in the flat right here, and that's going to end up being a good decision for us. Obviously, you still need your blocks to set up. They did a horrible job blocking out there, but that's the concept. When you want to use the drag is when they give you a look like what I'm about to do here. I mean, this is rare that they actually end up giving you this type of look pre-snap, but essentially they're overloading one side where they have like 5 defenders against like 2 blockers. And so now you probably just end up going inside, like on a drag route, and then taking it and throwing that like inside. It's much like there's a much lower ceiling for that. Like, it's not going to get you as many yards. But if they do happen to overload that side, that's something that you could do. Now, right here, I'm going to take my luck and try to throw the shriek. The shriek is a really high, like, ROI potential to be able to score touchdowns, right? Again, right here, end up catching it because I had to aggressive catch. That safety came down, still felt like I could throw it. I caught it. But it's like right here, this is another easy seam look. And he kind of gives me the same look, but you see how he takes a horrible angle to, like, because he's in a hook. So he comes down, but he doesn't, like, defend inside. So that's really what you're trying to do with this play. Don't sleep on the tight end either on the other side of the field, because if they're in cover 2 and that cloud flat backpedals, that's an easy completion out there to the flat, just for an easy gain. Boom. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This guy's in a flat or an outside third, so I just throw it, easy completion. Also, if they run like cover 0 sometimes, you can immediately throw the flat, for an easy gain, out there on the sideline there. But really, double flatting is normally going to be your best friend, or using the shriek method. But right here, I'm just going to throw the flat, and they're in man. And so that's what I mean. When they're in man, like, this is, one of the best plays. Also, you can speed boost and turn that into easy yards. So you're certainly going to see me go to this RPO, whether it's in the red zone, whether it's in the middle of the field, and I'm going to be reaping the benefits of it because it's just that much challenging for them to defend. All right, here we go. On defense to start. Unfortunately, the thing that I don't like about this mode is that you choose your playbook and sometimes it just doesn't save. So I wanted to be in the 4-2-4, I wanted to be in the 4-3 defensive playbook here against this guy, but I guess I'm in the, couldn't even tell you. Maybe I'm in the 3-4 playbook. I'm just going to have to show my switch stick prowess this game to be able to get stops, I guess. Now, this guy, I think, has won 2 CFB national championships, so that's not exactly working in our favor here. Might be a little bit of sweat. I've been also playing a lot with like Washington State too, to try to unlock their playbook. And it's been a lot of tier 5 games. This is one of my first tier 1 games in a while. But here we go. Come on. Just got to defend the flat. The stadium's pulsing for him here. Boom, boom. Go get Arch Manning. Go get Arch Manning. Ooh, can we fumble? Can we fumble? That's the thing, too. It's like, oh, I do have double mug. I didn't know I had double mug. I'm going to run. I think he's going to have it on the left. No, he's going to have it on the right. He's going to have it on the right. He's going to have it on the right. No, I didn't mean to call it like this. If he puts his running back on a wheel. My blitz just didn't get home. He sent 5 out, and I couldn't even get any pressure. That's kind of unfortunate there. He was able to roll out, find a good dot. Good job by him. Just got to be ready to stop the run. Just got to be ready to stop the run in this game. I mean, it's all about gap shooting, fellas. There's really nothing complicated to stopping the run. It's when they get in these, like, crazy formations. I say that, and, like, he's going to run spread and probably just run the ball here. Come on. Fine. We're fine. He can have that. Cut stick. Good. Come on. I'm telling y'all, the cut stick, man. Don't let these guys stiff arm you. Or the camera's right there. Don't let these guys stiff arm you. Just go ahead and cut stick them. Right here, I'm going to run match. He's going to be in a trips formation. We're going to run... It's Y slot, though. So I'm probably just going to run cover 4 palms. Or excuse me, cover 4 quarters here. Oh. Well, he's not really in the slot, though. That was kind of an illusion. He ran. He ran. Good. 3rd and 7 run. I just feel like these guys, they just have this horrible brain chemistry, bro, that this game has provided them to be able to think that they can run on these, like, obvious passing situations and try to get bailed out. I mean, he's going to run trips. This time I am actually going to run cover 6 on him. I know how the match rules are going to play here against this. Hopefully we can actually defend. I'm going to contain Arch Manning. Don't want him to be able to extend the play. I'm also going to back off of Coleman right here. I think he's really fast. He might hit me with a comeback, so I'm going to... Oh, I thought I was going to repress. Nope. No, that's perfect defense. Oh, my. That's so bad. That's just terrible. That's a terrible play by him. It's because he literally put the guy on the curl because I backed off, which... That's why I tried to repress, but... And there we go. It's first kind of big run of the game. And this guy's certainly going to stay balanced here with a lot of inside zone runs. We're going to get right back into 3-3 men, though. Pinch the defensive line. I'm going to put hard flats on the field. He's going to run. Back to running. Tackle. Good. Man, that was our chance. I kind of wanted to also run man right there. But also, it's like he has really great receivers, too. So that kind of makes it a little bit tough. Pass commit. Please pass. Please don't run. If he runs, he might have a touchdown. Because I pass committed. I kind of feel like he might run. Yeah, he might run. He might run. He might run. Oh, it's just so annoying, these dudes, bro. 2nd and 7. Pass the ball. Like, they would just run. Okay, I guess I'll just have to be done pass committing, bro. I just have to be done pass committing. These dudes, they just don't even turn their brain on. Like, this dude, his passes this game have just not been impressive at all. He had one good, like, rollout, but that was about it. We're route committing him. He's going to run, stretch. Good. Come on. I mean, take up the whole quarter, why don't you, my guy? Just... 7 runs for 30 yards. Like, just keep running. Just keep running. It don't matter. It don't matter what happens. We're going to shade outside. Route commit inside. What does he want to do? Is he going to snap? He is. RP. Oh, bro. He just caught an RPO bubble and got bailed, bro. Like, that's so bad for us to just chip. I mean, this guy is bringing out all the games. I feel like if I just sit in zone coverage on this guy... And just, but that's why I try to do that drive. He just runs the ball, though. Good drive by him. That's another thing I don't like about this game mode, though, is how they do the tiers. Like, it's like Alabama's a tier 1 team in this game, but it's like they're not really a tier 1 team. They're not on the same level as, like, as actually Texas and, like, Oregon and Ohio State and Notre Dame and LSU. Like, they're not on that level. So it's just, like, putting them in the same tier is kind of, like, ridiculous. But here we go. We're going to call pin and pull toss right here. See if we can, just trying to get the ball out on a hash so I can pass. Like, anytime they kick a touchback, I'm not really a huge fan of trying to pass the ball for the middle of the field. I do wish this guy would pick his dang defense so we could play ball. Snap. Good. We have the look. Spin. Woo! That might have been my chance to score there. I mean, it's going to be tough for him to stop pin and pull. I'm not going to lie. But, all right, we're going to get right back. Because that's the thing is, like, handing the ball to Ryan Williams all the time, like, it's cool. And I could probably pick up a bunch of easy yards. But eventually, like, that stamina, he's not a running back. No flat on that side. Throw that. Another thing that I would recommend you guys do is also, if you want to run this with the package, you can put your halfback at your slot receiver, so the point man and bunch, and then you can actually audible to some of the other formations. So just keep that in mind. Or you could just get rid of the package and only run it when you actually want to hand the ball to Ryan Williams, but then understand that you're kind of giving them a tell kind of what you're doing here. But no flat on that side. Easy. I'm actually going to go with the RPO here. Yeah, I'm actually just going to go with an RPO. I feel like he's not having flats on one side is really hurting his defense. Is he running man? No, he's in zone. He's in zone. So I'm going to go with this RPO here. Actually featured in the ebook. Come on. Snap. No flat. He tried to switch stick it. Credit to him. Actually, I mean, he was just late. He's just going to be late on that every time. I mean, look at how much more... Like, I mean, we haven't scored a touchdown yet, so let me not say that. But this is just way better offense. Like, this is how this game is supposed to be played, bro. Like, we don't need to sit up here and run every play. Snap. Oh, I had it too. I had my short post right up the seam. I really should have clocked him here, just to be honest. Yeah, I really should have clocked him. Because now he has an easy opportunity to just take control of this game. But it is what it is. Hopefully get this ball into the end zone with Ryan Williams after the 2-minute warning. Alright, I wish I would have called pin and pull toss because now he's stacking the box, but I'm still just going to run right at him. Kind of a bad play call there. Alright, this is when we're going to go to trips tight end here and go to the RPO. Like, this is the perfect time for this play. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I could audible to it, but I do have my gadget turned on, so I can't really audible. But he's going to probably stack the box again, and so we can just get the ball out here into space. Kind of just do the same thing he did to me. He's going to user it, but he's late, and he bumps. Easy. Come on. Like I said, I kind of wish I would have clocked him. Because I kind of had the opportunity to if I would have slowed my offense down, but not a huge fan of slowing my offense down here in this game. I kind of feel like it leads to a lot of like mistakes and like having to settle for field goals. But if we can get a stop at the end of the half, I mean, we would be in complete control of this game. And I really don't feel like this guy should stop me really at all this game. All right, so he has 1:34, 2 timeouts, so he has plenty of time here for sure. But I'm just kind of curious how much he's willing to still run the ball. And he kind of answered my question on the first play there. Because obviously if you don't pick up a first down, the clock's going to keep running. And honestly right here, unless we give up like a big run, which obviously we're hoping not to do, I don't really think he's just going to be able to just run the ball down the field. And so, yeah, he's going to go RPO though. Tackle, as long as we make a tackle, fellas. Oh my gosh, we're just making it so easy for him to play offense, bro. It's just straight runs and RPOs. There's nothing ethical about this at all. I'm going to defeat... Okay, so this is an RPO. I have the RPO tell. Yeah, good. We're going to stop that. Good. All right. So, I mean, I've talked about that RPO in my ebook, obviously on defense many times. I've actually talked about that a few times actually here on YouTube as well. But that's just an easy way to know that RPO is coming. Just do the RPO check. And then you're going to be good to go. So I think he's passing here. I'm still going to man up that inside receiver. I kind of want to pass commit, but I'm not going to just because of what he's shown me. He's going to look up and see pig, turn around. This game is crazy, bro. Like, actually, this game is crazy. That should have been the easiest. Like, I clicked onto him, too, and I held Y. They just wouldn't let me animate. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing, EA? Bro, you got to fix your game. He's going to try to look up the seam there. I mean, that's what he did. I kind of felt like he might do that. So I'm going to man it up this time. This time I'm going to pass commit. I'm going to QB contain him. I don't like his offense at all. Like, his route concepts actually are just not good. So I'm not really too worried. Like, the running back is about the only thing Oh, that was, I say I don't like his route concepts, and that was actually a dot. Yeah, I mean, he just had a whole. I mean, that was a stock play, I think. To be fair, but that was a good read. So probably back to his RPO. Yep, back to his RPO offense. Just be ready to stop the RPO. Yep, easy. And I'm telling y'all, as soon as I get the that was a horrible play by him because now he's kind of racing against the clock. Yeah. As soon as I get that RPO tell, like now it's just easy. So now it's easy. So now I know to expect the RPO, do the RPO check, and then set up the defense just like that, and we're gonna be good to go. Now 30 seconds. I could really stop him from even getting a field goal here, but I also don't want to give up a touchdown either. Just because, like, even if it's 10-7, we still feel like we're in control because I can get a stop on him. I don't really feel like he can stop me. No, he's just going to call verticals. That's a pick. Bro, this game is actually terrible, bro. Like, that's perfect defense, and they just give me the worst click-on animation ever to, like, pull my player away from the ball. Like, it's just so bad. These dudes, like, I'm standing in front of him too. Like, I feel like this guy's so bad at this game. Like, oh my gosh, like, he just runs the ball and just chucks nonsense at my team. All right, I got 25 seconds, 3 timeouts. Honestly, feel like I don't want to say a touchdown's out of the realm of possibility either. And if we can get a field goal here, that would be great. But again, this guy, like, not the greatest defensive player I've played all year. I mean, I can't believe I'm losing to him. But anyway, we're going to go with dagger spacing. He's had no answer for this. I mean, it kind of seems like this would be the point in time where he actually decides to probably defend dagger, because really all he has to do is, like, user the post. But having 3 timeouts makes this easier. I mean, I really could run at some point too. Is he going to run man here? No, I think he's running zone. He's probably disguising. I could look up the seam to my running back as well. Terrible user by him. No, BLT! Oh, no. I missed the green window. That's so bad. That was perfect pocket, too. Oh, my gosh. I can't stand why I don't green, bro. That was it's so embarrassing, too. I should just edit that out of the video. That's actually terrible. That probably takes the touchdown out of the realm. No. 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 I might get a field goal. Is he going to run man, or does he... You think he just keeps running zone? It's like... Because that's the thing, too. Like, the line of scrimmage is so important in this game that it's like, when you're playing against Texas, bro, I don't even care what team you have. This is what I mean when I say Alabama's not, like, a real Tier 1 team to me. Because they can't, like, block. Like, they're just not on the same level as Texas, like, blocking-wise. I'm going to hit my drag here. Because I have timeouts. I could have ran out of bounds there, but I really only feel like I had time for 2 plays anyway. And we do need a couple more yards there. I mean, this dude's so bad. Like, he's so bad. Like, he's just terrible at this game, bro. Oh my gosh. All right, I might be looking to the flat to Rodgers here. Yeah. I didn't get out of bounds. I should have gotten out of bounds. Because if I got out of bounds, then I could just throw another flat. But it's also like, I do need a few more yards. Probably what I'm going to do is put an out route on both sides. This is a really long field goal too. He's probably going to, like, all I have time for is to throw an out. Like, I don't have time to throw a corner or anything like that. So probably what I'll do is have an out route on both sides, look to both outs. Oh, it's a dot. It's a laser. Gave it up. What is he doing? I said all I had time for was it, but then I looked at that safety and I saw that he was in an outside third, and so I just knew that my shrink was gonna be a dot. Come on, that's huge though. That's an absolute laser. Come on, BLT. I should clip that. No, I will, because that's a laser beam. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this dude is actually just not good, bro. Like, he's just not good. He thinks dumb. He does dumb stuff. Like, but that's what you can do in this game, bro, because you could just run the ball. Like, he hasn't even had to, like, throw a real dot yet. But it's only a matter of time before I pick this dude off, because, like, these guest passers, bro, they don't last very long. Eventually, they just end up chucking a throw right at you. All right, just get 7 here. Take control of this game. That was a huge touchdown there. And that was really risky though too, because like I threw that. Like I really thought it was. That's when I threw it. I knew it was gonna be a touchdown. But like if he would have switched it onto that and guarded that, then we would have gotten no points there. But it was honestly worth the shot just anyway, just because he had been like he gave me the look for it. But all right, back to work here on offense. I'm actually gonna go to a play out of his playbook, which is just inside zone, just because I don't really like passing from a hash. Ooh, I feel like I had to look. I'm gonna go right back to. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not running. I'm not running on 2nd and 1. This is obviously a passing down. Come on, snap. No flat on that side, bro. I'm telling y'all, you don't put flats against BLT. You are going to pay the price. And I'm telling you, your nickel corner better be in a hard flat on aggressive against me, because I will just hike the outs all game long. Yeah, he's gonna now. You see, we got him. We got him now. No, throw an accurate throw, bro. That's just the easiest throw in the world. Like, what? He's playing so aggressive. He has his hook shaded underneath. Like, oh my gosh, bro. It's just so pitiful, bro. This is what I mean when I say Alabama's not a real tier 1 team, bro. Like, their quarterback, this dude, he just doesn't get it done for me, bro. Like, he just doesn't. He just doesn't do enough. I was going to go with an RPO. I'm probably just going to go inside zone now, though. Yep. Yeah, that speed boost right of the handoff. 30. I mean, this dude makes offense so easy. Like, he actually just plays no defense. Like, I can just call the same play every time. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say everything beaters, fellas, too. Because it's like, you want to have plays. Like, he's making like 1 or 2 adjustments like, he's just changing 1 or 2 things up. Let's see if he defends the flat. I think he's going to. I mean, I just have the best block. And I mean, I had an RB wide open there. Ooh, he tried to dive, take the head off my quarterback. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, these dudes are actually just dumb, bro. Like, they just make this game so easy. Like, I'm not even thinking on offense. Come on, snap. No! Oh, wow. He had a crazy switch hit. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect him to do that. I'm gonna go crack toss here. I probably should have just hit my return. And then I didn't green it because I was honestly scared. I was honestly scared when I saw him switch over there. I really thought he was going to get an animation and be able to pick that ball off, but he just didn't animate. So that's, I mean, deserved because I didn't animate earlier. No. Dang it. Went with pin and pull. Didn't work. I haven't hit the running back up the seam this game. That's one thing I haven't done. And I feel like I can. I'm probably not going to throw my flat. I kind of want to pick up a first down here in this play. I mean, at this point, like, if this dude can... Okay, there's no flat. Pick up the first fight. All right, we're obviously going for this here. What? They didn't let me no huddle that? Now, if he defends it this time, credit to him. But he's really had no answer for this. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, this play can beat every defense in the game. So, it really doesn't matter. Like, our line, though, I will say they've been doing a good job. Okay, he's going to run cover 0. Dang it, he's going to run cover 0. Not a fan of this play. And so I'm going to call a timeout here. I'm going to call a timeout here. I'm probably, and I'm going to run the same play, but this time I'm going to put Deer at my halfback or at my point man so that I can audible to trips. And if he gives me that same look, I'm going to go to the RPO. But if he doesn't give me that look, then I'm still just going to call dagger spacing and probably throw. Yeah, he's going to give me the same look. We're going to go to trips. Oh, really, this isn't the cover 0 look that he gave me before. But it doesn't matter. Like it's just, this is just going to be free. That's an easy... What a way to catch that. Oh my gosh, that looked like a drop animation. His user was over there, so I just didn't want to throw it. Just got kind of scared on that, but... Now, the thing is, now I have Deer at my point man, so he's really not going to create any separation. Yeah, get him off the field. Now he's running a lot of man, so like, now I just feel like I have a play, though. I have a play to be able to beat this. Like, I really do. If he's going to run man, like, I do have a play to be able to just destroy man coverage. But he's been running a lot of, like, cover 2 man and, like, usering on that side. Yep. Ooh, that's a tight window. He didn't get open. He didn't create any separation. I do have another play, though, that I can go if he's going to run man. He's just going to keep running man. Oh, yeah, we'll just go with this play right here. Motion. He's just sending 2 now. Like, he's just running man coverage, blitzing nobody, and expecting to get bailed by EA, which is adds up to about his skill level here. Yes, come on, he didn't have a flat. Like, you can't play defense without having a flat on the field, bro. I feel like this is my struggle drive now. Like, he had one to start this game, but, like, now we're having ours. Like, I mean, you're sending 2 people, you're just going to let me step up in the pocket. Like, of course I'm going to find someone open. Like, this is ethical college football. We're not doing all the nonsense that this guy and a bunch of these other people do. Come on, snap the ball. He's in single mug, bro. Just run right downhill. Oh, I kind of want to run it again. I might just rage inside zone again, bro. And I'm going to. Like, oh my gosh, he came up and smacked me, bro. Honestly, we're fine. 3rd and 5, I don't hate it. Now, if we don't get this first down, I probably am going to kick a field goal here. Because I really, like, I just feel like I should be able to stop this guy. Dude, like, real talk. He's in man, bro. Like, he's in man. Thank you. Let me green mine. Come on, finally. I mean, that was a very, very important green catch right there. To be able to bring that passing, because there's no guarantee that he doesn't catch that without greening it. But, like, he's an off man, so the car route used to be, like, automatic in previous years, but now, like, you gotta actually, like, green it. So I had a really bad red earlier, which was really embarrassing, but I think I kind of made up for it with the green. Snap. Bro, we just didn't block it all in that RPO. Whatever. Put your 4s up in the chat. We got to finish this game, and this guy's making it kind of tough. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal from the 10 after we lost a few yards on that play. We're going to go right back to it. Dagger spacing. Try to look up the seam. No, pick it up. No, bro. Come on. I fumble on an arm tackle behind the line of scrimmage with my quarterback, bro. That's how this guy gets his first stop of the game. Like, oh my gosh, bro. It's just like eventually the struggle drive gets put to an end, bro. It's just like, it's so bad, though. That's so bad, too. Like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, I just don't get it. Like, literally an arm tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Like, now we know what we're going to see him try to throw. And that's actually what we... Dang it, bro. And I only have 2 timeouts, too. So, he could really go the whole length of the field and, like, clock me. We have to get a stop now. I mean, like, there's just no... I still can't believe I haven't stopped this guy this game. Like, it's just absurd. Maybe I just gotta walk my safeties down. I mean, we know he is heavy on running. I'm surprised he's passing this much. Like, he's just coming out here, like, just throwing yachts. And, like, these are all just stock plays, bro. Like, amazing route concepts, like, but not by design by him. Just literally just, he's calling the best stock plays in the game. I'm gonna get really aggressive here as well. He threw that. It's just so bad. Like, it's so bad. I just can't stand these guest passers, bro. They just get bailed. Like, it's so bad, bro. I mean, I have to tighten up. I might just start running mid blitz on him. He's gonna go to the flat. If you let him, you can let him get out of bounds. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna start running double mug. I can't afford to get clocked here because I don't have all 3 timeouts. So it's just like he could very easily just clock me. I mean, can he fumble the ball, bro? Like, he's not protecting it. I fumble on an arm tackle in the back. I'm gonna be pissed if I lose to this guy too. Like, he's actually just so bad. Like this dude, the cerebral of this dude compared to me is just not there, bro. Like, with all due respect, it's just not there. Come on, what's he gonna do, bro? What? Thank you. Come on, like, that's your read. Like, that's what you want. Like, if he's, like, it's just, I just can't let him clock me, bro. That's really the biggest thing, is just don't let him clock me. We're going to back off, route commit, excuse me, outside, route commit inside, be ready to D-pad switch stick. I'm not shading up. If he wants to run by me, he can't. Oh, he's going to, I know this RPO too. Oh, he's not going to go to it. Scream team, come on. Come on, man. Please, just don't give up a seam pass. Like, I really should just stay in double mug just for the sake of we just got 2 stops with it. But, like, I'm not. I'm just going to walk my safeties down and run cover 2. Because, like, this dude, he hasn't shown anything impressive at all. No. All right, come on. He wants that. Dude, you're right there. You're in it. Hook. What are you guarding? All right, if I'm him, I'm definitely going for this. But it's just so bad. He's kicking 3. He's kicking 3 here. Wow, he might miss, too. I'm actually going to go safe defense. I think he could fake this, but he could miss. This is not an easy... Yeah, like, it makes no sense to kick 3 there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I knew the stadium would be pulsing. I was very surprised that he went for that. Or, excuse me, didn't go for that. I mean, now we just need to pick up... well, no, we still need to go like 50 yards here to be able to flip the field, get into field goal range, and put this game away. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I scored in this play. I might call my own number here. Come on. Am I just the greatest? Yo, should I clip that? I should clip that, bro. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, I knew it. I told you guys, you call it a certain number of times. I only need it's not that many before I just feel like I'm going to score. Like, I've called this play like 4 times this game, haven't scored yet. Now's my time, man. With Ryan Williams so elusive, rip off the run. Now we just need to get a stop. A field goal on that last drive that I fumbled on would have, done numbers in this situation. But come on, one more stop, man. This dude, like we just showed in the last drive, he's not that good on offense. Come on, bro. Just get a stop, BLC. All right, he's going to go to spread Y flex here. Let's see. Okay, I just got to be ready to defend the seam on the left side. That's a good read. That's a good read. Short. He's short. He's short. Terrible call by the ref. He was clearly short. It's just tough because he's in spread. He's shown a willingness to just throw seam passes, and I'm sitting in cover 3. So... good run defense, though. Come on. Our run defense, he's had, like, maybe 1 or 2, like, pretty good runs on us. But other than that, like, we've been really solid with run defense. And that's the thing that I always can't stand when I use Alabama, is I always forget to put my best pass rushers in the game. And, I played the whole game without them. I think he's passing here, though. Come on. Drag. Oh, that's a good read. Oh, that's a textbook example of what I tell you guys not to do. Having a bad user. Like, I came down to guard a drag and then gave up a crosser. Although, like, in my defense, like, I kind of felt like this dude didn't have, like, the balls to step up in the pocket and throw a dot like that. But credit to him. And so we'll just have to, like, mentally note that here. All right, come on. Honestly, like I've said many times this game, I don't really feel like this guy is that great passing the ball. He's had a few dots. Like, don't get it mistaken. But, like, come on, let's tighten up in this game. Right here, I'm going to run mid-blitz, but I'm not going to run, like, the super, like, aggressive version where, like, I dang near want him to score. We're going to run this. Yep, I like this. This can work. I'm pass committing him, too. Come on, D-pad switch stick. Zig. Keeps going to that same combo, blocking his back. And my user's not in the middle of the field because I have to try to defend a zig. That's a good play. It almost feels like I should just run match. I kind of need a stop. Also, I mean, I don't want to get clocked here. Bro, these route concepts are absolutely insane. I don't know why he's running out of bounds to stop the clock there. He should just try to clock this and score with, like, no time left. So now I'm going to get really aggressive on him because this is what beat him, like, earlier on the last drive when we got our stop, was shading outside, route committing inside, and then just being ready to stop, like, this nonsense. Bro. I'm saying, bro, like, I'm saying, I guess I was shaded outside, so technically he did have body positioning. So this time, he's probably going to go to the same thing. This time, though, I'm going to shade inside, route commit outside. Give me my green, baby. Come on, what are you trying to throw that for? Take it to the crib, too. Come on. Just idiots, bro. They try anything. Get them out of here. We get our 2 stops on defense we needed. Come on, baby. See y'all in the outro. Alright, so if you enjoyed that breakdown of the Alabama offense and our gameplay here in College Football 27, make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. I break down College Football 27 tips and tricks just like this every single day to help you guys get better, and you don't want to miss out on any of the content that I have. But if you want that full Alabama offensive ebook, which I ran in that gameplay that was super balanced and really got the job done when I needed to get it done, go to the link down below in the pinned comment. You can use code YouTube to get 20% off. It goes to the full video, screenshots, write-ups, and macros of everything I was running in that game, and it's super easy to follow along with. But if you want to see the defense that I was running in that game, you want to see me break that down in a video, check out this video right here. I'll see you over there. Peace.